This video, I'm not going to show you any screenshots because obviously it's live and I'm walking around. The next video I will. In this video, I'm going to talk about why the title of this video is literally not how you should think at all. I got to make titles like that so people click on it, but I'm going to make a point about that title. You know, you shouldn't think about it as like you closing a girl. You shouldn't think about it as like you like manipulating her at all. Because, well, yes, you're manipulating, you're influencing, right? But at the end, like at the core of it, it's like this, guys. If you were able to let go of everything, if you were able to let go of everything that you think you are, like the identity, like, you know, what people hold you to, like your friends, like, you know, they think that you're this certain person, they put you in a box, right? If you were able to let go of all of that and just be your natural self, you're just gonna be naturally attractive, like no matter what, no matter how you think about it, like you're gonna be naturally attractive. And what does your naturally attractive self do? Your naturally attractive self makes people feel comfortable and excited at the same time. You make girls feel attracted to you because you're not nervous and you're chilling, and you're letting yourself feel turned on when you look at her, right? And then you make her feel comfortable because you're like right there in the moment and you're present with her. So she can feel amazing with you, right? Do you understand? Now, all that took was you letting go. But we, as guys, we got fucked up by like, now here's the thing, girls got fucked up too by the system and by society and social conditioning. So they fucked things up for themselves too, like big time, huge, right? But it's just the way of the world that they have things coming to them, and us guys, we have to see, girls are born with value, guys have to self-generate the value. You understand? So like that's the difference. So you have to make up your mind, like, do you want to have value or not, basically. Thanks for sharing your energy, brother. Yeah, of course. Yep. Listen, so you have to generate value as a man. It's just not gonna happen just for you. So as a man, you have to generate your own value. Okay, you understand? Like that's the key. Like that's the key right there. You have to self-generate value as a man. As a woman, she has to preserve her value. Okay, that's the difference. So, you guys know Playing with Fire. If you go look up Playing with Fire on Instagram, if you follow his script, you will close girls. You just will. If you just follow the examples that he puts forth on his Instagram, like all the screenshots, you're gonna close, right? And here's what I want you to realize. When you use those scripts and girls start responding to you, right? You realize that you can be that person in person. Like if you, it's such a weird thing, right? If you go and you use his scripts on Instagram and you go on Tinder and you use those exact same lines, girls will come over to your house to have sex with you, right? And that's so weird because you just use these lines. And then if you just think like, okay, well, I could say these lines in person, they'd probably work. Exactly. Here's the only thing that's different with online dating than in person, okay? In person, the equivalent to liking somebody or swiping right would be to make eye contact. So if a girl makes eye contact with you in the club or the bar, then it's like she swiped right on you. Then you can go up and you can use those lines. You can be like, oh, I like your style, right? And then she's like, oh, thank you, I like yours, like whatever, right? And you're just like, yeah. Like she's like, so how you, like, you know, how's your night been? And you're just like, good, like today was actually amazing. Like I just, you know, I got a fucking workout done and I'm, you know, just getting ready for our date. That kind of confidence in person would work just as well. Getting ready for our romantic date. And then she's gonna be like, oh, what are we doing? Like, so my idea is like, we probably like split like a bottle of like, hard kombucha at my place. We just chill and maybe we flirt forth and we make each other blush and we talk about our passions with that deep seductive eye contact. And then, you know, if we like each other, when we like, and we feel comfortable and we let that chemistry build to the point where we just let go. And then that's when I basically would just grab your face, gripping your hair and pull your face in and let our lips touch, but I don't let the kiss happen. And you want it, you beg for it, that kiss, but I won't let you, right? That's off my head pretty much. I added my own little in there, but that's his script. Like that's the Playing with Fire script, right? And it works on girls on Tinder, but it would work in person too. You know, if you just walked up and you were like, and you made that joke, you were just like, yeah, like, so how's your night been? She's like, oh, good. And you're like, oh, dude, my night's been amazing. Like, I just got done with a killer workout. I'm feeling good, looking great for our date, for you and me, for your date and I, for yours and I can't even fucking talk. For our date, there we go. Our date, right? You say that shit, and then she's gonna be like, oh, our date, huh? And then like, I already have a plan, right? It's like, yeah, I already have a plan. Oh, what's the plan? Ooh, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you could do this in person. You just walk up and you're just like, see, that's the thing though, there's a swipe that happens on Instagram. So if you're doing a cold approach, and you're like, hey, I'm curious about something. Yeah, no, I'm a vibe from you, right? Like, I'm picking up a vibe from you that I'm curious about. Like, where are you from? Oh, interesting. Yeah, you don't seem like you're from here. So how's it going? She's like, oh, it's pretty good. And I'm just like, yeah, mine too. Like, honestly, I just got done with a killer workout. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm looking great for our date, for our little romantic date. You know, she's probably going to be like, either yes, I have a boyfriend, or no, because on Tinder, she swiped right on you. So it's already under the frame that, like, she has a boyfriend. Do you see what I'm saying? But in person, if you go direct too fast, just because, like, well, in a club, they probably won't mention the boyfriend, because in a club, they're there to socialize. But if you're in day game, see, that's the difference. If you're doing day game, I don't recommend going direct. Not at all. I don't recommend going direct at all, because they're just gonna hit you with the boyfriend line really fast. Usually, right? So what I like to do is different, right? Like, I'll go direct in a club, right? But at the same time, I don't even really have to, because my day game script is kind of direct. It's indirect. I go straight for, like, very sexual topics really fast, and so it would work in a club anyways. And then basically I'm just already escalating on her, like showing her these things underneath like a frame, and then I'm gonna probably break the tension by saying, like, listen, you know, I wasn't sure about you at first. You're pretty cute and shit, right? But, like, I wasn't sure at first. But honestly, like, now, like, I like your vibe and shit. Like, I can tell that you're this type of girl that I like and shit. But the only thing is, like, listen, you gotta stop looking at me like that. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do with that look. Stop. Listen, I have control over myself, right? Like, I have control over myself. There's some things that I am feeling right now that are better left unsaid, but I'm just letting you know, like, I have control over myself, right? Like, you do that shit, and then you're just like, from there, you're basically just like, listen, if you can't control yourself, like, you can't come hang out with me. I was about to go have some hard kombucha back at my place, and I would have invited you, or I would invite you if you could behave yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of frame you want to flip and you want to switch in person to make it go from, like, the indirect, like, just getting to know each other, to direct. And you switch it, like, oh, stop looking at me like that. Like, you know, like, you flip it on her like that, and then close under that frame. You feel me? You close under that frame. And, like, yeah, like, you want to make sure that it goes direct at some point, but it's like you're framing it as hers, she's coming onto you. Like, you want to make sure it goes direct at some point, so that it's like, saying, so she can't deny that this shit was about to fucking go down when she's back to your, she didn't know we were gonna have sex. You know, it's like, you can be talking about sex and, like, what we do and all this shit, then at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure that she knows you're implying that it's you and her that you're talking about, right? So on Tinder, you can go direct because they swipe you already, and as long as you're confident and you just overcome shit tests, you're gonna close. It's so easy. In person, you want to go indirect and, like, build value. You want to build your value up, because she hasn't even seen your profile or nothing. So you want to build your value up by cold reading her. So this is where it's different, right? Like, this is where it's different. In person, you want to demonstrate value before you go direct. Does that make sense? That's basically all it is, guys. You want to demonstrate high value before you go direct. What are some ways to demonstrate high value? Cold reading. How can you cold read? Hey, excuse me, hey, I'm actually curious about something. Are you from here? Really? Interesting. Giving off a different vibe, like, interesting. Do you get along with people from around here? I know what type of girl you are now. You're open-minded, right? Safety. Ah, yeah, I could see that. You go for what the fuck you want in life. Type of girl that, like, if you do something, you don't care if people are gonna judge you, huh? Okay, yeah, exactly. Like, you're like a dominant female that goes for what she wants in life. Yeah. But there's another side of you. It's like a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more feminine. Like, you love to moment with your emotions and just be happy, right? Like you could be fucking 50 million miles away now, but you're hearing my voice and you're hearing me talking, but you're listening, right? But you're like 50 million miles away in your own little like paradise, just relaxed in bliss. Am I right? And like I would say that this side like longs to be submissive for like a dominant guy, but like he also has to make you comfortable, right? So like, for example, I would say that like, yo, what's up? What's up, Simon? What's good, bro? So you'd be like, yeah, for the right type of guy, like that I know what type of guy that is. Yeah. Come over here, I'll tell you. Nah, no, I would say it's like the type of guy he'd be like looking at you and like a little smirk because he knows exactly how to push all your fucking right buttons, right? And he's gonna do it too because like he's masculine and he goes for what the fuck he wants. You understand? But at the same time, like he makes you feel comfortable, right? Because he's connected in the moment with you. So you can like allow that feeling of chemistry and tension to just build more and more and more to the point you literally just feel like you're like lost in the moment with this guy, right? And you just realize that you just want to let go and just fucking allow whatever's about to fucking happen. Just, yeah, no, I know this shit because like I'm in the way. Like honestly, like these days, if I don't feel that vibe between a girl and me, I'm like, nice to meet you, like take care. Like a girl has to be like super submissive, like super into me, like open-minded, secure with herself, like secure with her sexuality, like she knows it's a normal thing, like she doesn't give a fuck if people judge her, like all that shit, right? Yeah, or else it's just like it's real, right? Like there's nothing, you feel me? I don't know if it's like my job or my age. It's just what it is these days, you know? Yeah, I'll tell you what I do for work in a bit, but I want to learn a little bit more about you, Steen. What kind of guys do you normally end with? Oh, interesting. Yeah, most girls tell me they either end up like a nice guy or like a right? Like it's either like they don't really feel much a guy, or like this guy's like really aggressive and they kind of just let it happen and he just takes what he wants and he dips, right? But you got both like combined, right? Like let me show you the difference. Like let me see your hand. Basically, like I'm tapping your right now, you barely even feel it, right? And that's like if you're being aggressive, right? You can't really get out of your head. You're kind of like on edge, right? But if you are able to get out of the moment and get relaxed with someone, it's kind of like you could feel every like little sensation. You know what I'm talking? Exactly. Yeah, so you know, like if a guy's like actually both, he'd be able to know, like, cause he's in the moment with you, he'd be able to know if you're uncomfortable at all. So he'd probably just start off by like massaging your neck like that. Just make sure you let go of all those feelings, all those thoughts that are holding you back from reaching your full pleasure. And then when he sees you enter that pleasure state, that's when he's gonna grip your hair like that and pull a little bit. Yeah. And then he just pulls your hair. He pulls your face closer to his, teases a kiss, doesn't kiss, starts teasing your neck. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Honestly, like that's cool that you're minded like that. You could talk about anything, just like so in it and shit. Like you're the type of person that like you want something and you'll fucking go. Like that's so fucking dope. You know, honestly, at first when I first saw you, like I was like, you know, she's pretty cute, you know, but I'm not sure about her. Like I don't know her yet, you know. So I like wasn't sure about you, but like now, like I'm feeling some things that are like better left unsaid, to be honest. Like, and that look that you're giving me, yeah, like you know what the fuck you're doing with. Like honestly, like you gotta stop. Like I control myself, but like, listen, you gotta behave. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I was about to invite you, literally come drink with me. Have you ever had hard kombuchas? Yeah. Well, fuck. If you can't behave yourself, I don't know. Can you handle yourself when you drink? Yeah. Well, let's want to get to know you a little bit more. And then, you know, if we're vibing and shit, I do have to go like a little bit later, but we might be able to like pop in, out and hang out a bit. Yeah. So let's walk this. So tell me, like, what do you do to keep guys like coming back for more? What would you say that is like that you do? Oh, interesting. Yeah, like you didn't say like, oh, like you have a tight pussy or something. Like every girl says that, you know? All right, tell me a little bit more. Interesting. Wow. Okay. No, I vibe with that. No, actually, you know what? I fuck with you. Like I'm down to kick it with you. Like that's fucking dope. Like that's what's up. Are your shoes dirty, by the way? Can I see your shoes? All right, bet. No, that's chill. This is me actually right here. You listen. Don't touch the glass and don't steal anything, okay? All right, hop in. By the way, you have like a really fucking good vibe. Like, I'm just like, fuck, like, and your fucking legs are sexy as shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking. All right, I mean, I need to chill. Like, fuck. You don't even know what the fuck you're doing to me. Like, honestly, like, fuck. This is me right here, by the way. Yeah. Just take off your shoes and then just go sit down, like, just a drink. No, I got you. All right, so tell me, I'm curious about something. What's like the craziest sexual thing like you've ever done, or like what maybe you've done? Yeah, tell me what you've done, but then also tell me like what you're into. Nice. That's it? Listen, if you're shy to like tell me everything, that's fine. Like, listen, I'll go first. Like, I have like some crazy. Do you want to hear what I got? All right, this is what I like to do. You want to see on my phone? All right, check it out. Oh, I can look in your eyes right now. This look when I was pulling your hair. Yeah, it's like a little submissive look, to be honest. Hair, like when I was grabbing your hair, like there it is again. Just a test, baby girl. Get on your knees. Get on your knees right now. Good girl. Put your face right there. Good girl. Ask daddy nicely. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So you guys understand, like the game in person is different because you need to build value, or you're gonna, like, if you don't build value, like, she's gonna reject you. Now, if she makes eye contact with you at the bar, at the club or whatever, you could just go up and you can make that direct joke. Be like, yeah, what's up? What's up with you? How's your night going? What's up? Yeah, no, my night's freaking amazing. Like, I literally just killed a fucking workout, got a bunch done for the business, ate a bunch of food. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good for our that we're about to have. Life's good. And then she's like, oh yeah, our date? Yeah, I already got a plan. You want to hear it? Yeah. Say that we just split either a bottle of wine or like we have some kombucha, right? At, like my romantic balcony, like a sweet, like just vibe, right? And then, like, maybe we flirt back and forth. We make each other blow face closer to mine by gripping your fucking hair, right? And then I let our lips touch. You don't care, right? And then I pull away, right? I pull, like, you beg for it, but then I come prepared. I plan it all out. I got this shit, girl. Like, you just go normal again. So, different vibe. Go back into the reading and shit. See, that's like honest, that role playing, like that's like kind of, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's good? Like, what's you? How's your night going? And that's normal, right? Like, that's like, I could be a beta male that doesn't even know. Like, that's just like, she's like, oh, what's up? Like, how's your night going? Mine, like, amazing. Honestly, like, I just like finished, like, I got shit done with the business, finished a workout. I'm good. I'm looking for our date later. And like, it's not like a joke, right? It could be plausibility. Like, she doesn't know if you're joking or not. I'm good for our date later. I'm looking good for our date later. I'm gonna use that line. Use that line because it works on Tinder. Why the fuck wouldn't it work in? The only thing the difference about Tinder is that they swipe right on you. But at a bar and you make contact, that's a swipe. That's a swipe. That's a swipe there. I'm gonna try it. I'll get back to you guys on that. But yeah, like, that's the vibe. And then I just go, like, honestly, after that, I just go into the script because, like, it's a frame of, like, directness. It's a frame of directness. So, like, it could have been taken as a joke. It's under the frame of directness. And then I would just go, just make some cold read, right? And then I just talk about myself. And then I just fucking straight high value. And then, you know, I'm just going to demonstrate more high value by talking about what an attractive guy she would be into would do to her. That's it. Like, that's it. And then, you know, from there, I'm basically going to flip the script and say, look, you know, I was like, looking at me like that, just stop. Like, I was about to get you over to have a drink with me, but, like, if you can't behave yourself, we can't do this. Listen, I can control myself. I know what you're trying to do. It's not going to work on me. Like, I control myself, you know? Listen, I'm just saying, like, you know, get slow. Like, let's take it a little bit slower. We could just, like, we're in a better spot where, like, 3